Here is the world news from BGI TV, Baba Bagede Imo TV. I am yours faithfully, Mobibi Rebila Lawal. First are the major headlines for the world news. You can have Oduduwa Republic inside the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Adamu Garba. Electricity. Water supply didn't cease for 7 months. I was in Benin Republic prison Sunday. Go and get trained by intelligent monarchs. Ohaneze knocks Oluwo of Oluwo for saying Southeast can't be trusted. When I started, we used to pick dead bodies on the streets. Tinubu. Face of alleged Abuja death merchant used by Buhari regime, NED, Nwoko, DSS, others to attack Nnamdi Kanu. Shore. Politicians sponsoring Tug repose threat for Nigeria's democracy. INEC wreck. Nigerian top varsity professor denies raping female students, tells panel sex in office was consensual as accuser is his fiancé. Man stops 15-year-old boy from lodging into hotel room with teenage girls. Foreign. Turkey warns will take years to restore trust with Russia. Finally, spot. Nigerian footballer Ahmed Musa helps boy who lives in Lagos slums sent in to school in heartwarming video. The news in detail. Discussing the topic, Garba said the issue of resource control can be developed and evolved. It is not bad for any region to agitate for independence. It happened in the other countries too. For example, a republic was created for areas that did not want to belong to the center of Russia. You can create republics for zones agitating for independence in Nigeria. Nigeria is a federation, and you can create the Oduduwa Republic inside the sovereignty of states of Nigeria. It continued, a resource sharing quota could be arranged between the center and a new republic. The republic may handle its politics, but it will receive a currency for a central economy for peace to reign. Politicizing and politics can be left to the region to organize according to its culture and tradition. Yoruba Nation agitator Sunday Adeyemo, popularly known as Sunday Igboho, said he was surprised that he spent 7 months in Benin prison without any power blackout or running out of water. Igboho said there would have been no reason for agitation in Nigeria if the government had developed the country and protected the lives and property of the citizens the way the government of Benin Republic had done for its people. Igboho, who spoke during a conversation with the leader of the Ilala Omo Dua, Professor Banji Akintoye, his deputy Professor Wale Adediran, and a few others in the Republic of Benin, said what was the cause of my coming out and running around to go demand a better country for Nigerians, and also for the Yoruba nation to stand. The GT must stop. Igbo socio-cultural organization Ohaneze Indigo has warned the Oluwo of Iwo, Oba Adewale Akanbi, to stop sowing seeds of discord and hatred against the Igbo. The organization, in a statement issued by its National Publicity Secretary, Chief Alex Obonia, was in a reaction to a comment by the traditional ruler that the Igbo could not be entrusted with the office of the Nigerian presidency. In the said statement released by its Chief Press Secretary, Ali Ibrahim, the traditional ruler was quoted to say that the style by the Southeasterners is barbaric. No Nigerian will feel secure in the hands of a leader whose ethnic attachment deprived other Nigerians of their rights. Reacting, Ohaneze advised the monarch to subject himself to some tutelage under more experienced cosmopolitan, intelligent monarchs like the Oni of Ife or Badeye or Gumsi on how to be a traditional ruler. One of the reasons the traditional rulers are still insulated from partisan politics is to avoid an overdrive or the kind of overzealousness exhibited by Oba Akanbi in an effort to retire a gift from his candidate for the presidency in 2023. According to a report by The Nation, Bola Tinubu, a frontline presidential aspirant from the Southwest, while seeking the support of Nigerian youth in his bid for the presidency, said his antecedents suggest that he is the right man to salvage the nation from the shackles of banditry, wanton killings, ethnic bigotry, and erratic power supply. Tinubu, who likened the current state of the nation to Lagos State in 1999, said, "When I started as the governor of Lagos State, we used to pick dead bodies on the streets. However, the story is different today as Lagos is now one of the most cleanest and progressive states in the country." Speaking to the youths at the Mobolaji Johnson Stadium, Onikon, Lagos State, Tinubu said, "Nigeria has all it takes to provide a comfortable life for the youth and all of its citizens, and there was no good reason why the country is struggling with unstable electricity." An alleged kingpin notorious for mobilizing hoodlums to attack perceived opponents of the President Muhammadu Buhari regime has been identified as Sunday Bright Atta. Sahara reporters learned that Atta was also allegedly used by a former lawmaker, Ned Nwoko, to bribe court officials who manipulated justice during the arrest and illegal detention of human rights lawyer Abubakar Marshall. Also, Atta allegedly led a gang of hoodlums to attack human rights activist and presidential aspirant Omoyele Sowore during his court trials, leading to the inflictions of injuries on several supporters of the activist. Sahara reporters gathered that Atta and his hoodlums had also been used by the secret police, the Department of State Services (DSS), to attack supporters of the detained leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, during several court sessions of the IPOB leader. Not done, Atta, it was also learnt, was also allegedly instrumental in attacking popular Kayamata aphrodisiac seller Awa Muhammad, aka Jaruma, and the supporters during a trial and case with Ned Nwoko. An official of the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, Mr. Mike Igini, has taken a swipe at politicians sponsoring thuggery in the country. Igini, who is the resident electoral commissioner, REC, in charge of Akwa Ibom State, stated this on Tuesday during an interview on Sunrise Daily. He believes such persons pose a serious threat to the nation's democracy and asks them to stop the practice of engaging talks and renting crowd for campaigns. In 2019, quite a number of them were brought from Edo State to Akwa Ibom State. You see one or two parties having campaigns simultaneously in different areas of the states at different times. The same set of people you will find here will go to the other area. According to the REC, sponsoring thuggery is just one aspect of security threat to electoral officials and electorate during elections. He stated that there were different dimensions to security challenges, and it was important to address them, especially as the country prepares for the 2023 general polls. A female student of the institution, Boluwatife Anna, had dragged Okwefeyitimi before a university panel last month, claiming she was violated by the professor. Professor at the Wafemi Oluwo University, Joseph Okwefeyitimi, who was accused of sexual molestation as students, has responded to the allegation. A female student of the institution, Boluwatife Anna, dragged the professor last month, claiming she was molested by the professor. She said that the professor abused her during a visit to his office on March 18, 2022. A petition addressed to the school's vice chancellor, Tope Ogunbodede, stated, however, responding to the allegation, the professor of Yoruba incantations and stylistics at the African Language Department, in a letter to the department's head, said the panel should dismiss the petition instituted by the affected student, Boluwatife Anna, as she was his fiancée of 4 years. Okwefeyitimi claimed whatever happened in his office was consensual and had been initiated by Anna. He also said the allegations leveled against him by the female student were a plot to escape marrying him. Moving forward to another story which comes from the national before going to the foreign. In case you're just joining, this is the world news coming to you from DGI TV. A man prevented a 15-year-old boy and 4 of his friends from lodging into a hotel. In a video making the rounds online, the boy was confronted by the man when he spotted them in the hotel premises. The teenager was in company of 4 other teenagers, 2 boys and 2 girls. He interrogated the boy and asked his age, which was when he revealed that he is 15 years. The boy, who initially said he wanted to rent a room, later tried to recount his earlier statements. Finally, to foreign story. Turkey warned on Tuesday that it could take dozens of years to restore trust between the West and Russia following Moscow's decision to invade Ukraine. Of course, we are seeing the start of a new Cold War. Foreign Minister Melvod Cavusoglu told a joint media appearance with his visiting Hungarian counterpart Peter Szijjártó. It will take a long time to make up for it. It may take dozens of years to restore trust, but we believe that swift steps should be taken for a ceasefire. Turkey, which has enjoyed warm relations with both Russia and Ukraine, has been trying to mediate an end to the nearly 2-month conflict. As a NATO member, it has supplied Kiev with combat drones but has shied away from joining Western sanctions against Moscow. Turkey has hosted 2 rounds of talks between Russia and Ukrainian negotiators in the past, blaming allegations of Russian atrocities in the Kiev suburb of Bucha and a missile attack on a train station in Kramatorsk for a breakdown in the peace process. Finally, sports story. Nigerian footballer Ahmed Musa has been hailed on social media for putting a smile on the face of a boy who lives in a Lagos slum. Faith Karagumba of Turkey's left winger Ahmed Musa melted earth on the neck as he brought joy to the family of a young lad residing in a Lagos slum. Musa helped the boy's family and engaged him by sending the lad to a school in the waterlogged community. The Nigerian footballer was seen in a clip shared on his verified Instagram page in a video call where he promised to send money across to making sure the boy gets a sound education. The short clip captured when the lad's family was visited by folks assisting Musa. During the visit, they conveyed Musa's message to the boy's people as well as presented the lad with a Super Eagles jersey bearing the player's name and squad number. The clip also showed the moment the boy began school. He wore a happy countenance as he entered the class in uniform like other kids of his age. Musa shared the clip with lengthy advice on the need to show love to one another, not only during this period, but always at times. That was the world news from BGI TV, but before we go, a quick recap of the headlines once again. You can have Oluwo Republic inside the Federal Republic of Nigeria at the Garba. Electricity, water supply didn't cease for 7 months and was in Benin Republic. Go and get trained by intelligent monarchs. Ohaneze knocks Oluwo of Igbo for saying Southeast can be trusted with presidency. When I started, we used to pick dead bodies on the street. Tinubu. Phase of alleged Abuja death merchants used by Buhari regime, NEC, Nwoko, DSS, others to attack Nnamdi Kanu Showore. Politicians sponsoring Togri pose threat to Nigeria's democracy, INEC REC. Nigerian top varsity professor denies having making love with female student, tells partner sex in office was consensual as accuser is his fiancée. Man stops 15-year-old boy from lodging into a hotel room with teenage girls. Foreign story, Turkey wants take years to restore trust with Russia. Nigerian footballer Ahmed Musa, ex-boy who lives in Lagos slum, sent him to school in Art Woman. Thank you for watching. For more updates on our YouTube channel, The Under East, Baba Gbagede Imo TV. Kindly subscribe and click on the notification bell, selecting option all to enjoy our broadcast. On Facebook, Gbagede Imo with Alawiye Adebayo. Please like and follow the page for you to access our broadcast. On Instagram, Gbagede Imo _22. For advertisement of your goods and services, coverage of events and functions, both outdoors, the phone number streaming on your screen is a direct line to call strictly for adverts. Thank you for watching. I am Morire Rebila Lawal. Good evening.
Oh, na na na. If you want to know what's going on in city, or you want to listen to the latest news and gist, no stress, oh, just tune to BGI TV. BGI TV.